I don't know what's going on. Trying to go live. My live is messing up, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. Listen, can you hear me? Can you see me? Please let me know, y'all. They're trying to stop me from going live. What's really going on? Okay, happy Friday. I hope you all are doing well. Now it looks like I'm live twice. I don't know. I really don't know what's up with that. Let me see what's going on. Okay, one of the lives, this one is just spinning. And then let me see what's happening with the other one. Y'all, it said I'm doing 2 live streams. How is that possible? Y'all, please let me know if you can hear me and see me. It's pollen, y'all. Listen, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Okay, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, y'all, listen. They're trying to keep me from going live. I don't know what's going on. I guess that's what happened when you try to tell, you know, when you have a channel where you're trying to help people realize what's going on, and you're trying to help people better themselves, better their way of life, and prepare. Excuse me, y'all. I gotta blow my nose. All this pollen. That's what happens, y'all. They're trying to keep me from going live. How y'all doing on this Friday evening? Hope you're doing well. Hope your family is well. Thank you all so much for your continued support. Even though it seemed like this platform don't want me to go live, okay? Thank you still for your likes, for your thumbs up, for tuning in, for even acknowledging my channel, for even paying attention to my channel. Thank you, okay? It's millions, what, probably thousands, millions, whatever channels, however many channels is here on this platform, but somehow my channel resonates with you. My channel connects with you, okay? So for that, I want to say thank you, okay? I appreciate each and every one of you all. Listen, we have a lot to talk about, don't we? Okay, we have a lot to talk about here on the channel. Thank you. Bless you. God bless each and every one of you all. Thank you. Okay, listen, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm blowing my nose. Okay, I'm human. This pollen is in full effect in Georgia. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should mute it. Hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and do what I got to do, and then I'll come back. I'm gonna put it on mute. Okay, I can unmute now. Okay, I think I'm good. Y'all know how it go, right? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Thumbs up, or you can press the little emojis Let me know that you can hear me, okay? I went live. I'm live now without my earrings, but that's okay. We just gonna go like how it's going, okay? Thank you all so much. God bless each and every one of you all. Listen, we're living in unusual times, okay? Stay encouraged. Be encouraged. Know that a lot of things are temporary. It seems like a lot of things are just the way that they're going to be, doesn't it? That's how it seems. But I want to encourage you, even through these times, right? To be encouraged, stay encouraged, and know that everything will work out for your good, okay? How have you all been doing? Okay, what have you all been doing? I hope that each day that you're taking, steps to continue to prepare. Are you staying aware of what's happening in your local community? What are some pressing issues that are happening in your local community? What is your local community doing in response to all the things that are happening and going on in the world? Okay, are you aware of any of that? Okay, if you're tuning in for the first time, welcome, welcome. Let me introduce myself, okay? My name is Andrea. I am the host here of Andrea Speaks TV. This is my YouTube channel. I've had this channel now for, 3 years, right, y'all? 3 years. And, here I am, okay? I never would imagine that little old me, right? Little old me would, be able to, would be sharing something that would connect with so many people, so many of you all. So I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I don't take it lightly that you all support me the way you do. And I just want to say I appreciate you all, okay? Listen, I want to come on and talk to you all about some things. Let's see. You know what? Did I even bring my... Let me see. Did I bring my notebook, y'all? I don't even know if I did or not. Hold on. Let me see. Did I even bring my notebook with me? Okay. Hey, y'all. I don't know if the comments are working, okay? They tried to keep me from going live the first time. I see the thumbs up, but I don't know if the comments are working. So if you all could please say hello or something to let me know that they aren't all the way playing with my channel, okay? I guess I left my notebook. I took some notes, some things that I wanted to go over, but that's okay. What I'll do is just, I have my other electronic device here, so I'll I'll try to go over some things. Maybe I had a lot of things that I was carrying, so maybe I put it down and just didn't pick it back up, okay? All right, let's see. Please comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm here in the great state of Georgia, okay, where we've had some rain. The weather has been a little bit warmer as of lately. However, okay, it seems like I believe there's a cold front that's going to be coming, another cold front, just when it seems like, okay, it's warm and there's a pattern of warm weather, right? Warm weather is here to stay. All of a sudden, next thing you know, here comes cold weather. Okay, I told you all that you all can see here on my channel, I have my home gardening playlist, and I grow some of my own foods, right? And so it's been a little bit more challenging this growing season, at least for me here in my area of Georgia, because I got my seeds started. I had been monitoring the weather. I transplanted them outside in my raised beds, my containers, and lo and behold, just a few days later, it seemed like the weather changed, and then all of a sudden the cold just took out my seedlings, okay? But maybe, I don't know, maybe I put them out maybe before I should have, obviously, because of the weather. But with this changing weather, okay, unusual weather patterns, you hear me talk about that on the channel, it's been a little more challenging, okay? Let me know if you have had that experience also in your area, okay? Listen, I want to let you know about this, okay? Speaking of food and growing your own food, that's something that I have talked about for quite some time now. I just didn't start talking about that today. Listen, another reason why you may want to consider growing your own food, right, is because, okay, according to a new report that has come out, okay, please share this video, maybe send a text message to your family member and friends. They're going to want to hear this too. Anybody that eat food, okay, anybody that eats food, whether you grow your own food, buy your own food at the store, you're going to want to hear this report because it could very well affect you, okay? Listen, y'all, According to new reports, okay, are you ready for this information? According to new reports, right? Hold on, y'all. Okay. According to new reports, okay, there is an unhealthy dose of pesticides found in popular produce. Okay, that's according to a new report that's out there now. According to sources, about 20% of all fruits and vegetables examined by Consumer Reports in a new report revealed and I quote, unhealthy dose of dangerous pesticides. Okay, listen to this, y'all. You're going to want to know about this, right? How many of you all eat fruits and vegetables? I do. Okay, probably you do as well. Listen, Consumer Reports published a report, its most comprehensive review, they say, of pesticides in food to date, after analyzing 59 common fruits and vegetables, which included fresh, canned, dried, and frozen products. Okay. The new results, here's a quote, and it says, and I quote, "Our new results continue to raise red flags." We're talking about our food supply, y'all. Our new results continue to raise red flags. Pesticides pose significant risk in 20% of the foods we examine, okay? Here are some of the foods that were included in the report. Now, listen, y'all, because you may want to think about, okay, do I eat any of these things? Listen, bell peppers. How many of you eat bell peppers? Raise your hand. Blueberries. Who eats blueberries? Raise your hand. Potatoes. Who eats potatoes? And strawberries. Raise your hand. Okay, they were all included in the report, as well as green beans, which, and I quote, had residues of a pesticide that hasn't been allowed, listen to this, y'all, that hasn't been allowed to be used on the vegetable in the U.S. for over a decade. What is really going on with our food supply is the question that I'm asking, okay? Listen, the organization also said this, and I quote, "Imported produce, especially some from Mexico, was particularly likely to carry risky levels of pesticide residue." Okay, y'all, what's really going on with our food supply? Okay, now Consumer Reports analyzed 7 years. They looked at 7 years of data, y'all, from the Department of Agriculture, which every year tests a selection of conventional and organic produce grown in or imported to the U.S. for pesticide residues. Okay, now you all hear me talk quite a bit about, eating organic foods, whether that's meat, fruits, and vegetables. Okay, certain chemicals are used by farmers to control bugs, fungi, and weeds. However, some of these chemicals carry, and I quote, "unacceptable health risk." Okay, you all let me know your thoughts on this information. Now, Consumer Reports also said that certain, and I quote, "notorious pesticides such as DDT have been banned in the U.S., but claim that government regulators have been slow to ban others." Okay. Additionally, the outlet argued that when a dangerous chemical is removed from the market, chemical companies and growers in some cases start relying on, and I quote, "other options that may be as dangerous." Okay. Consumer Reports said that it has been tracking the use of pesticides on produce for decades and has, and I quote, "seen this pattern repeat itself over and over." So the question that I want to ask is, thank you all so much for the hearts. I see the hearts on the screen. Listen, what is happening with the controls, the quality controls that are supposed to be put in place to safeguard and put in safeguard measures when it comes to our food supply? What's happening to that? Okay, why is Mexico, why are they finding that some of these foods that are coming from Mexico are not or contain some of these pesticides and things like that and residue? Okay, y'all, this is very concerning. Okay, now listen, here's what I also want you to know. Okay, according to its analysis, about 16 of the 25 fruits and about 21 of the 34 vegetables tested showed low levels of pesticide risk. This means that kids and those who are expecting, right, pregnant, can safely consume more than, this is according to the sources now, okay? This means that kids and those who are pregnant can safely consume more than 3 servings a day of those foods, okay? That's according to the Consumer Reports food safety experts said. 10 foods were a moderate risk. This means up to 3 servings a day were safe to consume. A dozen foods presented bigger concerns. This means kids and pregnant women, this is a quote, "this means kids and pregnant women should consume less than a serving a day of high-risk fruits and vegetables." Now, I'm going to encourage you to do your research on that. Fruits and vegetables, I feel like, are essential. They provide nutrients, vitamins and nutrients and things like that that help our bodies fight many of the sicknesses and illness. You know, they don't always tell people that, you can potentially heal yourself of different ailments using, fruits and vegetables and things like that. It's always okay, take this pill or take this medicine. So I want to go over a list. Okay, the Consumer Reports created a list of 6 conventionally grown fruits and vegetables where pesticides pose a serious problem and possible substitutions for them. Okay, I'm going to read the list for you all. You all, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you find the information that I'm sharing to be helpful. Okay, listen, y'all. Blueberries. Okay, they name blueberries, bell peppers, potatoes, green beans, kale and mustard greens, and watermelon. Okay, now as far as blueberries, they said the substitutions, organic blueberries did well, and fresh domestic strawberries fared okay. Concerning bell peppers, substitutions, organic bell peppers are the best choice, or to consume this food sparingly. Hot peppers, they said hot peppers, the sun is setting, of course, in the west, so it's directly in front of my face, so that's why it's like a glow or brightness. Okay, listen, hot peppers, it says, also pose a, and I quote, high risk. Okay, potatoes, they suggest substituting sweet potatoes, which pose a low risk. Green beans, snap peas pose a low risk. Organic green beans grown domestically are also a good substitute. So it sounds like they're leaning more towards organic. Okay, kale and mustard greens, they say organic kale and mustard greens as well as broccoli all pose a very low risk. Fresh spinach, they name, which also is a better choice, poses a moderate risk. Watermelon substitutions, organic watermelon, cantaloupe also poses a very low risk. Okay, so that's a new report that has come out. Okay, it's been the subject of many talks, and again, they're claiming, okay, in this new report that, and I quote, an unhealthy dose of pesticides are found in the popular produce. Okay, so please let me know your thoughts concerning that. Okay, all right, y'all, let's see what's happening also in other news. Okay, there are a lot of things that are going on. I do see okay, let's see what else is going on. Okay, if you have a story or a topic that you would like for us to discuss here on this live, please put it in the comments. Like I said, I had some notes written down, but just trying to get in the vehicle and get on my way, I left them. Okay, so please let me know if you have any topics that you would like to cover or any questions that you would like to ask. Okay, all right. Let me see. There was a couple other things that I wanted to mention here. I'm just checking the comments. You all, please say hello. Let me know that the comments are working. Okay. I did a video earlier about what's happening concerning Israel and Iran. Please make sure you check out that video and leave your comments there. Okay. Let's see. They're still talking about bird flu, y'all. Okay, bird flu. Bird flu seems to, even, hey, listen, always got to be on swivel, right? Head always got to be on swivel. So someone pulled up. I'm in like this parking area, right? Parking lot area. And so someone pulled up next to me, like waving, but everything is all right. Okay, but I had to look around, see what's going on. Okay, they don't want no problems, trust me. All right, listen, y'all. Bird flu. Have you all heard of bird flu? Have you seen talks about bird flu? What is really going on with this bird flu situation? Okay, it may be one that we need to pay attention to. I want to speak on bird flu for just a minute, give you all an update. The World Health Organization, okay, acronym WHO, WHO, their top scientists, okay, is sounding the alarm, y'all, about bird flu and the need for what they claim is a thing in the arm for it. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? For the development of that. Listen to what they're telling us, y'all. The World Health Organization's top scientists said this week that the recent bird flu outbreak is, and I quote, of great concern to public health, and that a V-word development to halt the virus is not where it needs to be. Okay. All right. Hey, Karen. All right. Thank you so much. Yes. Shout out to you, Karen. And to all of the ASTV subscribers, that's right, Andrea Speaks TV subscribers, thank you so much for taking time out of your Friday evening to tune in. And thank you so much for letting me know that the comments are working. Okay, I was live earlier. This is my second live. I don't know what happened to the first live. It stopped. I guess it said something about trying to reconnect. But, you know, thanks be to God, I'm back on, and I appreciate y'all's support, okay? Listen, we're on talking about bird flu, okay? So, according to the top scientists, okay, at the World Health Organization, this person is claiming that the recent bird flu outbreak is, and I quote, of great concern to public health, and that there needs to be a V-word development for that, okay, to halt the spread of it. Listen, the virus known as type A H5N1, okay, which typically circulates among poultry and wild birds, has spread to mammals, they're saying, okay, including cows, cats, and at least 2 people in the U.S. in recent years. The new development experts are eyeing is that the virus is now passing from mammal to mammal. So the question I have, and the question I have posed previously, is this the new pandemic? Okay, you all let me know your thoughts on that. Bird flu, the sources say, has a high, causes a high rate of loss of life, if you know what I mean. Right, okay. Could that be something coming up to... I'm back, y'all. Let me see, are y'all gonna come back on? Y'all see what I'm saying? What happened to my live? Hold on, let me share. Hold on. Hold on, let me see. Can you all still see me? Okay, can y'all hear me? Yay, okay. Listen, what is happening, y'all? What is happening? They trying to stop my live, y'all. Do y'all see this? Now, if I was on here cutting the food, being silly, dancing, acting a complete hot mess, I would have so many viewers and I wouldn't have any problems. But as soon as I come on here talking something real and really, you know, getting into it, asking real questions, they play with my live, y'all. Okay, you all, please, I can see you and can hear you. Exactly. They're playing games. What's really going on? Listen, thank you all so much for still tuning in. I really, really, truly appreciate you all. Thank you so much. What is really going on? That's the question I'm asking. What is going on? Playing games. Exactly. So listen, if it does go out again, okay, hang tight for me, please. I will work just like I did to get back on, okay? Exactly. They don't want to hear truth, critical thinking, questioning, okay? They don't want to hear, they don't want that distributed to the masses, right? They want us to stay distracted. They want us to be distracted. They want us to be focused on other things. When it comes to what I'm talking about, and maybe what even others are talking about, right? We already see how that's going, okay? But thank you all so much for tuning back in. Okay, where was I, y'all? Where was I? I was talking about bird flu, okay? Listen, the bird flu, okay? So according to the World Health Organization, you all can hear me, right? Thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up in the comments, okay? So basically what they're saying, y'all, U.S. health officials, listen to this, okay? U.S. health officials say the country is ready to ramp up a V-word production if the risk of bird flu rises, okay? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Listen, so this is what they're talking about, focusing on next, okay? The bird flu. The question I'm asking is this the next pandemic? What do you all think, okay? Now, the CDC, or the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, says the current risk to public health remains low. Here's a quote by a professor of public health law at Georgetown University and a leading expert, according to sources, a leading expert in global health, told USA Today, and I quote, "It's too early to press the panic button." Okay, the nightmare scenario, he explained, nightmare scenario is if the virus makes a genetic leap and begins human to human transmission. This would be worse than the C word. That's what they're saying, y'all. This would be worse than the C word pandemic, given how infectious and causing many losses of life the virus is, he said. Now, my question is, how do they know that? And they're talking about something almost as if they know that it's going to happen. Okay, so please make sure. Now, I'm saying this, but at the same time I'm saying this, I'm treating myself to some Starbucks. Y'all know how we have to do, especially ladies, moms. We have to get out. We have to treat ourselves sometime, right? We do a lot for our family. We take, we take on many different responsibilities without complaining. It's good to treat ourselves sometime, right? So I'm saying this, okay? I'm saying eat right, eat healthy, take care of yourself. Yes, I'm drinking Starbucks. I know that, right? But listen, what I'm saying is, please make sure that you're taking care of yourself, okay? I've been drinking a lot of water. Even though I got my Starbucks, right? I got my bottle of water. It's almost out. I got another bottle of water in the car. I'm still eating clean foods, good foods, right? But we see, the point I'm trying to make is, we see what they're doing. We see what they're trying to push, right? We see how things are going. We see the next play. We see the agenda. We see the things that are happening and the things that are even possibly coming, okay? What can we do about this now? We can get our bodies in good shape, healthy, eating foods that are nourishing to us, that are yes, exactly. Be good to yourself first, and then you can take care of others. How can you take care of others, right, if you are not taking care of yourself? Okay. We can, that's why I said let's focus on hey, okay, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Okay, that's Dari is tuning in. So what I'm saying is this, y'all, be sure that you are taking care of yourself. I want to invite you all to subscribe to the channel, y'all. Join our community. Is this anyone's first time tuning in? Listen, take care of yourself. Drink water. Eat foods that are helping you to build your immune system to fight these diseases and things that are just coming out of the woodwork and coming from places that, and from many years ago, these ancient, I call them ancient biblical diseases and viruses and things like that. These things are coming back around now. The timing is very concerning, like why all of a sudden now, but we see what's happening, y'all. Okay, in many ways the pandemic was a test, and so now a lot of these things are coming around. Okay, and we see thank you, Dari, I appreciate your support. Okay, that means a lot. Thank you all so much, all of you all, for your support. Okay, so take care of yourselves. Get yourself in a position so that you can fight whatever diseases and things that are coming back around. Okay, and you can do your research on that. If you need to talk to a medical professional, I'm not a medical professional, but if you need to talk to your medical provider about that, certainly do so. Okay, so again, y'all, they're talking about the bird flu. Okay, what other topics would you all like to cover? That was pretty much the gist of it. Are there any topics that you all think or would like to cover here on the channel? Not my iPad acting up, y'all. What's really going on? Okay, Let me see. Let me unplug it because it is charging. Maybe they have something to do with it. Let me what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna power it off and then power it back on. I'll do that. So give me just a second, y'all. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. You know, I pray that you all are learning, thinking, getting ideas from the information that I share. I hope that you all find value in the information I share. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Daria. I appreciate you. Okay, who's playing basketball? What teams are playing tonight? Is this NBA basketball? Look, I may need to go to and watch it. Who's playing tonight? Okay, let me get back to the I thought I had lost my place here. Okay. So basically what they're saying, y'all, listen to this. The in a statement to USA Today, listen to this, y'all. Okay, Lakers, you're a Lakers fan. Okay, hey, I represent and support the Atlanta Hawks. I believe we got put out. If I remember correctly, the Hawks they participated in the play-in tournament, which I'm just learning is like a fairly new thing. I think that started a few years ago, and so I believe we were eliminated. When I say we, the Atlanta Hawks, because I'm from Georgia, I believe that we were eliminated by the Chicago Bulls. I could be wrong, but I think that's correct. Shout out to the West Coast, okay, in the Bay Area. All right. I've talked about California quite a bit here on the channel, okay? So definitely shout out to, yes, the Bulls. Yep, that's the team, okay? So I believe that's it for our season, correct? Yep. All right, so thank you again for supporting me here on the channel. Shout out to you in California. Shout out to all of you, no matter where you're watching from. I appreciate you all. Listen, in a statement to USA Today, okay, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Strategic Preparedness and Response said its national pre-pandemic influenza V-word stockpile, or the NPIVS program, is equipped to respond rapidly to influenza strains as they evolve. Okay, so they're even saying, y'all, that in 8 states experienced recent bird flu outbreaks in dairy cows beginning in late March in Texas. The U.S. Department of Agriculture believes migratory birds were the source of the infections in cows. The virus then spread from herd to herd. Experts believe, suggesting there has been transmission among mammals. Now, how in the world? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, how in the world was it transferred from mammal to mammal? Was it in the milk? I think I read, or may I have said something before about it being in the milk. Okay, again, I'm asking a question, y'all. What in the world is really going on? Okay. On April the 1st, Texas health officials said a dairy worker was infected with bird flu after close contact with sick cows. Again, what is going on? The worker, the second person in the U.S. to get bird flu since 2022, had symptoms of conjunctivitis. Oh, Lord, let me see. I'm going to have to work on pronouncing it, okay? Y'all work with me. Conjunctivitis, conjunctivitis, or eye redness, it says, okay? Bird flu spreads primarily through contact with infected birds, including sick or deceased animals. Human cases are rare. Most occur in people who've had unprotected exposure to sick animals. The risk is heightened for people who work with infected poultry or livestock, and for veterinarians who treated infected animals. Okay, again, y'all see how all this kind of sound. Now, I pray for the person who was infected. That, you know, that's not a laughing, joking matter. But I'm just saying, like, to hear all of these things, I can't help but ask questions. What in the world is really going on? Okay. Here's another update, okay? On Thursday, the World Health Organization, I can't talk, y'all, sorry. On Thursday, the World Health Organization, or WHO, said it also updated its terms on airborne disease airborne diseases for the next expected pandemic. Did y'all just hear what I said? Oh my goodness. They just told us that something else is coming. Let me read this again. On Thursday, the WHO, World Health Organization, said it also updated its terms on airborne diseases for the next expected pandemic. Okay. Right. You know, that happens a lot of times, Karen. Okay. Consulting with health officials in the US, Africa, China, and Europe. Health officials are opting for, and I quote, infectious respiratory particles instead of aerosols or droplets to avoid confusion about particle sizes. Okay, that's according to the United Nations. This can better coordinate responses to respiratory pathogens, FARA of WHO, World Health Organization said. Okay, a lot is going on, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on this topic. It sounds like, okay, now I'm not 100%, you know, I'm just sharing based on my research and what I've read. It kind of sounds like this bird flu thing, y'all, could very well be the next pandemic. Okay, and they even said it in the quote. Okay, let's see what else is going on that we may need to discuss. Okay, if you have a story or stories, please make sure you drop them in the comment. Maybe I can look it up really quickly. Okay, excuse me, I'm yawning. Okay. All right, let's see what else, y'all. Thank you all again so much for your support. Okay, let's see. Let me see what else I can discuss here. Okay, let's see what's happening. Oh, there's a story that I want to speak about concerning the airlines. Let me see if I can find that story. Because I was quite shocked at what I read. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, let's see. All right, give me just a second, y'all. Let me see if I can find this story again. Let me see if I can find this story real quick. Y'all, please be patient with me. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, while I'm looking for that, I did come across another story. Okay, now speaking of the election this year, right? I don't know how I spoke on this in a previous video. Hey to everyone who's watching, thank you all so much. Please give this video a thumbs up to let me know you can hear me and see me. Okay, listen to this, y'all. Here in Georgia, okay, it seems like particularly in the metro Atlanta area, I don't know about other parts, but it seems like there has been a delay in mail. Okay, mailing items to other cities, other states. It seems like there has been a delay in even residents receiving mail. Has it been like that in your area? Please let me know. Okay, now the problem, this issue is becoming such a problem here in Georgia that it was just recently announced that our Georgia Secretary of State, listen to this, y'all. Okay, now you may say, okay, Andrea, I'm not in Georgia like you. Think about, could this happen in your state? Or if it happens in multiple states, what does this potentially mean for the 2024 presidential election? Okay, listen, y'all. Here in the state of Georgia, the information was just released today. Our Georgia Secretary of State is urging absentee voters to be proactive as the United States Postal Service mail delays persist. Okay, listen to this, y'all. Okay, Georgia is just 1 month away from the May 21st general primary, but as mail delivery problems persist across the state, there's growing concern about whether absentee ballots will get to voters in time. Okay, could we potentially be facing a voting crisis or ballot count crisis here in Georgia due to the United States Postal Service delays? Okay, could Georgia be one of those states where, okay, the presidential election it comes down to the state of Georgia? Okay, y'all remember how that happened in Florida some years back? Wasn't it the state of Florida? It was like they had to do a recount and all of that. Y'all remember that? Could this be Georgia in 2024? Okay, listen to what's happening, y'all. Okay, now a local news station, 11 Alive, actually spoke with Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger about the delays ahead of his speech Friday at a Paulding County roundtable. Okay, now he actually emphasized, and I quote, "Make sure you get your application done early." He emphasized, follow it through to see where tracking is and if it has been sent. Okay, now in Floyd County, Georgia, okay, they actually put out a warning, a post warning residents of the potential problems with absentee ballots in the upcoming Georgia primary. Listen to this, y'all. Okay, here's a statement from the Floyd County, Georgia government, who said, and I quote, looking for expected mail and it's just not there. Postal customers in Georgia have reported delayed mail for over a month now. Even Floyd County water bills that were mailed in March were not received until April. Delays may be caused from changes made to regional facilities in the Atlanta metro area. Okay, with more elections scheduled for this year, please know there is a possibility of voter mail delays. Okay, my question is this being done intentionally? Okay, are they intentionally not staffing the post office? I hate to think of it like that, but so much is going on, y'all. You just really don't know. How is it now that all of a sudden here in Georgia, in the state of Georgia, multiple counties, okay, are facing mail delays? Okay, so much so that they're warning us now that it could very well impact voting. Okay, the general primary in Georgia in May 21st. Okay, okay, so what they're saying is, with more elections scheduled for this year, please know there's a possibility of voter mail delays. These delays could affect voter registration applications, absentee applications, and absentee ballots. Okay, please inform the elections office if you experience any delays with voter mail. They give a number to call, or you can also reach out to the USPS, okay, by calling a number that they provide. The urging comes as Georgia mail delays are in the national spotlight. This follows a U.S. Senate hearing Tuesday that centered on the Postal Service's implementation of the, and I quote, Delivering for America plan and subsequent disruptions in the Georgia area. During that hearing, the Postmaster General, Louis DeJoy, said delivery time should significantly improve in Georgia within 60 days. But senators on both sides of the aisles were concerned about the coming elections and potential impacts, okay? They claim now, they are saying that ballots are going to be fine. This is according to the Postmaster General, who told 11 Alive's Lisa Lucas in an interview that the Palmetto, Georgia facility should be stabilized by then. For election mail, we put out all the stops, okay? Meanwhile, in Georgia, some counties are not taking chances, reminding voters they can also place completed ballots in an official drop box during advanced voting instead of using the United States Postal Service. Okay, yes, Metro Atlanta is having issues. Yeah, you know, please, one thing I can say, and I've been to the post office multiple times in recent months, don't just go there, go to the post if you're in the Metro Atlanta area. Okay, I don't know about your local area, it may be different, but right now with all the mail delays, I'm just telling you from my own experience, right? If you're in Georgia, particularly in the Metro Atlanta area, if you have to go inside to the post office, go knowing that it's going to be a wait potentially. Have patience and don't expect any type of customer service. Don't expect to hear I'm sorry. First of all, don't expect to hear welcome We'll be right with you. I'm sorry, there's a wait. We'll be with you as soon as possible. Don't expect to hear any of that, okay? From my experience, okay, again, it could be different in your area. There is no focus on customer service at all. There's no focus on customer service. It's okay, you're another number. What can I do to help you at the counter? You may or may not get a smile. Just know that if you have to go into the post office for any reason, just be patient. If you're going there in a hurry, I guarantee you're going to be disappointed, frustrated, okay? I recently experienced there was one lady behind the counter. I heard some people behind, like there was a counter, there was a space, and then there was like a back part, but you could hear some voices, but you couldn't see them. But there was one lady working at the counter at the post office, and I counted, me and the person behind me were talking, there were 12 of us in line waiting for one person to help us. So the challenges, and that's just on the front at the counter, like on the front end, right, of the post office. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, you know, in the back where all of the boxes and things like that are being sorted. But I know specifically from having visited the post office multiple times over the past few months, more than one post office location, actually, they're having challenges all across the board, okay? So if you do have to go into the post office, if you're in Metro Atlanta, again, make sure you are patient. Do not be in a rush. Allow yourself 30 minutes to an hour flexibility time. I'm being honest, y'all. I know it sounds crazy, but just please be patient. Try to go maybe when they first open. Try not to go during, unfortunately, I went probably during the busiest times, like less than an hour before closing. Try to go right as they open, okay? Maybe even in the morning time, depending on whether it's the weekday or the weekend. But if you try to go during what may be traditionally their busiest hours, just be patient, okay? And try to have as much done ahead of time as possible. If you know, they will make you step to the side sometime. They'll tell you, okay, well, why are you filling this out? Let me just help the next person. And then it'll just be your luck that the next person behind you, they got something, you know, they may have to have a passport done. And then, y'all, I said this in a video. There have been times when literally there was one person working at the counter at the post office, and they had to leave and maybe go to the back. And it was a lobby full of people just standing in line. And do you know, nobody else came? And you know how sometimes, okay, like you may be at Target, or now I know these are two different places, right? But I'm saying with customer service, that's why I said there's no customer service, no focus or no emphasis on customer service at the post office. But what I'm saying is this, you know, if they see, okay, it's a line of people, or I have to step away, can you open your register and go help the other people in line? No, we had to stand there and wait until that one person came back, and they were gone for maybe about 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm just being honest. Yeah, customer service, there's not a lot of that right now. Maybe at a few places. It's definitely not at the post office, at least in my area, okay, based on my experience. Someone else may have a different story, okay? So that's what's going on in Georgia concerning the post office. Let me know if it's like that in your area, or if you're experiencing mail delays, okay? I'm trying to find this story that I really wanted to read with you all. It'll probably, if I can find it, it'll be my last story before I have to leave, because I got to get on the road. But it involved a Delta Airlines flight, okay? And the fact that somehow there were some people that were able to falsify their boarding passes and actually get on the plane. Did y'all hear that story? Let me see if I can find it. Delta passengers. It was something about their boarding pass. Hold on one second. The FBI. Okay, this is what happened, y'all. The FBI is looking into a security breach, okay, on a Los Angeles bound Delta flight. Listen to this, y'all. Now, this is very concerning. This is the number one story that I wanted to tell y'all about, because it immediately made me think of, well, what's going on, you know, concerning the border crisis. Listen to this, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Okay, I want to make sure y'all hear me on this one. Okay, according to sources, y'all, the FBI is probing a security breach on a Los Angeles bound Delta flight. Now, you all know here on the channel, I have a migrant crisis coverage playlist. I'm not saying that this story is a result of something that, you know, migrants did, but it makes me ask the question, well, why are our borders still open? And could this have been, let me just read the story and then I'll tell you my questions, okay? Thank you so much, Karen. The FBI is looking into a security breach on a Los Angeles bound Delta flight. Here's what happened, y'all, okay? This is news out of Atlanta, Georgia, the headquarters of Delta Airlines. Federal investigators, according to my sources, spanning both sides of the country, are underway after several people reportedly got on board on a Delta Airlines jet that should not have been there. I'm asking the question, how did these people get on the flight if they were not supposed to be on the flight? Listen to this, y'all. I can't make this up, okay? A source tells Fox 5 that up to 6 people may have fraudulently obtained boarding passes to get on a Los Angeles bound Delta flight in Atlanta last week. This happened in Georgia, y'all. Up to 6 people somehow fraudulently, I know how to say this word, I don't know why I'm struggling with it. Up to 6 people fraudulently, I hope I said that right. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Up to 6 people somehow fraudulently obtained boarding passes to get on a Los Angeles bound flight from Atlanta, okay, last week. Now the FBI wants to figure out what happened. Who are these people? How were they able to fraudulently get boarding passes? And what's really going on, okay? Now, according to a Delta passenger who was quoted as saying, okay, that's a huge risk that people are heading on like fraudulent boarding passes and documents, okay? It's not safe for me as a passenger. Listen, the FBI says it is investigating the situation on board Delta Flight 345 on Friday morning. Agents say some passengers were detained and questioned once the plane landed in LA. Nobody has been arrested, but one person was cited. Y'all, they actually got on the plane and went to LA. Can y'all believe that? Okay, somebody said phone family on top. What's that? Do y'all know each other? I'm not sure if that comment was meant for me or I don't know. Okay. Can y'all believe that? Somehow 6 people, up to 6 people, arrived at the terminal in Atlanta, right at the airport, got on the flight. They had fraudulent boarding passes. They got on the flight, flew to LA, made it to LA. How did this happen, y'all? I have a lot of questions about this. This don't sound right, okay? Nobody has been arrested, but one person has been cited, okay? Now, according to an aviation analyst who had this to say, and I quote, in this case, it's very concerning that it was more than just one individual. If it was one, you could say that was a very good actor, okay? The incident comes weeks after a man, I'm not sure. Okay. Listen, this incident comes weeks after a man in Utah was arrested after sneaking onto a different Delta jet. Who are these people? How are they sneaking and being allowed to get on the plane? There's not someone there that's supposed to make sure and double check that everyone who is on the plane is accounted for. They have legally purchased their ticket. What is going on? How did they get through TSA? That's the question I'm asking as well, okay? The incident comes weeks after a man in Utah was arrested after sneaking onto a different Delta jet. Security cameras caught him taking photos of other passengers' boarding passes. Investigators say he then used one of those pictures to get on the flight. This is what happening, y'all. Now, again, I'm not saying these people who did this were migrants, but if our borders are open and people are coming from all over the world, right, to for whatever reason get into our country, things like this could very well happen, okay? I'm not saying that it made me think of that, because we have people coming from all over. We don't know who they are. We don't know what their intentions are. And so I immediately thought about, well, borders have been wide open and people are just pouring into our country like, never seen before. Could these be people that have been coming from all over the world? What's really going on? Okay. And it's also scary because it also made me think about, what happened on 9/11. Okay. Now, this person also says technology is making it easier to stow away. This person was quoted as saying, and I quote, "The reason why we're seeing this happen more frequently is a combination of things. Number one, you're easily able to duplicate things, whether it's on the iPhone or cutting and pasting a PDF or whatever you might do." Okay. Now, Delta is also responding to the fake boarding pass probe. Passengers say the airlines needs to do more to prevent this. I agree. One passenger said, and I quote, "They should be spending money and creating a team that is trained to look for these kind of situations and keeping up to date with how these people are trying to get on board." Okay. An FBI spokeswoman says while they have not made any arrests, she stresses the investigation is ongoing. We need some questions. We need some questions asked, and we need some answers answered. Right. A Delta spokesperson tells Fox 5 it is, and I quote, "cooperating with law enforcement." Y'all, somebody truly dropped the ball on that one. I'm glad that, according to these reports, there were no incidents on this flight. But oh my goodness, I thought that after 9/11, there were more checks and systems put into place to prevent things like this from happening. How is it, again, I'm asking the question, how is it that up to 6 people somehow boarded a flight in Atlanta, Georgia, okay, at the airport, got on this flight, okay, obtained fraudulent boarding passes, got on the plane and actually flew to LA, and no one detected what they were doing, what was going on. Okay, I have a lot of questions about that. Please let me know your thoughts. Okay, listen, y'all, I got to get out of here. I got to get on the roll. I want to say thank you all so much for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, if you came in maybe towards the middle or end of this video, as soon as it uploads, okay, you can go back, watch the replay. You can comment, leave your comments in the comment section. Please make sure that you check out the many videos. Y'all, I have over 1,200 videos here on the channel. I've been working hard since 2021 to use this place as a source of information so that you can make informed decisions, so that you can be well informed, so that you can not only sustain during these current times, but that you can thrive and survive during these current times. So I hope that each of you find value in this channel. There's so much happening, y'all. So much news and information coming out to us. Sometime, do you ever find yourself asking yourself, well, wow, like they told us, hold on just a minute, y'all, let me check the time. Okay, do y'all ever find that you're telling yourself, well, wow, they told us this day, they went back and said that, what is it that they really want us to know? Okay, and this is what this channel is about. So we see that now we're living in a time where it seems like people that are sharing truth and telling truth, sometimes people want to silence them and not share the information. Okay, y'all saw here on the channel tonight with this live, and even with the other live, this is my second time going live. Both times I had problems, but I was able to get through this live, right? So even if you go back and watch the replay, what I want to say is there's going to be a point where my screen freezes. I was having trouble with the live, but you can skip past it because I was able to reconnect and come back on and finish the live. Okay, so again, I want to say thank you all so much. I appreciate each and every one of you all. God bless you all. Stay encouraged. I know that every day it seems like, and you could be someone who you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders right now. There are people who are going through many different challenges, many different hardships. There are people who have lost loved ones, people who may have had changes in their income, changes in their family structure, changes in their family dynamic, changes in their job, changes in general. Maybe people had to relocate. But whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're facing and experiencing, keep the faith, stay encouraged, keep prepping, keep getting your emergency food supply and your survival needs together. Know that your labor is not in vain. Stay encouraged. Know that your situation may be a temporary situation, and know that everything is going to work out for your good. Okay, I hope I've said something that encourages you, gets you to thinking, and most importantly, gets you to take action to better the situation for you and your family. Okay, thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. I got to get on the road now. It's getting darker here. The sun was shining bright early, y'all. It was shining bright in my face. And now it's almost 8:30 p.m. here on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time. So let me get on the road, y'all. Take care, be blessed. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Karen, and to all of you all, I wish you blessings as well. Thank you for supporting me here on the channel. Stay tuned, y'all, for more news and commentary you can use right here on Andrea Speaks TV.